Well, Mickey 17 is a film that I had some fun with. Now, granted, this isn't perfect, but when it comes down to it, it provides quite a cinematic experience, in my opinion. So the story of this one is that it follows a man named Mickey Barnes and he ends up joining a space colony where he signs up to become a expendable, and that is a person who dies repeatedly but is brought back as a clone every time for research purposes. And as a expendable, Mickey goes on this dangerous journey just to colonize a ice planet. Going into this movie, I was expecting a serious sci-fi adventure, but what I got of it was kind of a mixed bag here. And there are some interesting plot points and twists, but they never fully materialize. In fact, the heavy-handed themes, they are underutilized, and because of that, it does distract from the overall experience. Not that this is an awful movie or anything. It's just this could have been a little bit better than what we had actually gotten. I did go into this with high expectations, thinking it was going to be similar to Parasite, only, in space on the planet. But unfortunately, that's not the case because Parasite is an acclaimed film. There's a lot more things relatable in that, of course, than here. Robert Pattinson does a great job playing both Mickey 17 and 18. Both characters are like day and night. Mickey 17 is that nice guy, a little bit of a nerd, and Mickey 18 is violent, dark. And I thought the contrast from both characters was done pretty well. Now, the chemistry between Robert Pattinson and Naomi Ackie, actually, it was decent. Not a whole lot was explored in that relationship, but I did like Nasha. She was a cool character. Stephen Yeun, his performance, it was decent, but I felt like his character didn't do a whole lot to make the story end differently. In other words, take him out of the movie, then the story isn't affected all that much. Plus, we got the cartoonish villains played by Mark Ruffalo and Toni Collette. Seriously, these guys was hamming it up. It was over the top. I laughed every time they was on screen because I couldn't take their character seriously. And I get that Mark Ruffalo's character is supposed to be a satire of Donald Trump. But man, couldn't we have gotten more serious characters here? Like I said before, I had a good time. I enjoyed a lot of what this film offered, but I expected more from acclaimed director Bong Joon-ho. I mean, I only saw Parasite from him, so this right here is kind of like a little of a setback. Still though, I enjoyed the cinematography, I like the music. I also know this is based off the book Mickey 7, which I haven't read, but maybe I'll check it out one day. But really, couldn't they have just done like 7 or 8 Mickeys? And it would have made more sense. Plus, this movie's over 2 hours long. I really felt like if they cut down, 15, 20 minutes, we would have gotten into the third act much faster. Overall, when it comes down to it, would I recommend this? Absolutely. This is entertaining, it's funny. Even if the satire sometimes goes too over the top, at least there is a lot to enjoy here more than there are negatives. And it certainly is an interesting movie this early in the year. I'm giving this film a 7 out of 10. The thing is, this movie, it could have been better, but at least it provides some entertainment moments. I wasn't bored, and I just had a fun time, like I mentioned earlier. I certainly can't see myself going back to rewatch this sometime soon, because despite this not being the best work from director Bong Joon-ho, it is still worthwhile in my opinion, even if it does have issues in the story and of course from some of the characters. And that's my review of Mickey 17. Okay, leave your comments down below in the section and let me know what you think about this movie. Alright, this is Slum Guy 172 saying peace out.